WIIFTBP.
Hey, sunshines. If you didn't catch the last page in the Book of Dawn, here's what you missed. So you found that, but you also, during those times, made a conscious decision to create a base for yourself outside of the Isleys or the great artists that you tour with. And from that, the Mo Fitz Project was born. Can you tell us how and why you did the Mo Fitz Project?
Let me tell you something. I had been touring since I was 17. And what happened was your girl Eve was doing different events around town. Mm-hmm. And I remember it was right on 47th Street.
Yeah, I think it was Blue 47.
Yeah, one of those spots. So Eve was doing something with them. So they were like, we're hiring bands. I was like, I'm going to put something together and go play local. Let me do that. And through that situation from Eve, the Mo Fitz Project was birthed. I was like, oh, okay, this would be great to actually come home and put quality guys together and make music locally outside of the touring. I just found another joy in that. And crazy, remember Terrence Kane came up with the Mo Fitz.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Terrence was like, you need to call it the Mo Fitz, Reefty. Mo Fitz. Use your name. This is how that name came about. It was Terrence Kane and my girl Eve Bridgeworth. She was the launching pad for that. And then she would hire me to do different events. And she started hiring me to do weddings and stuff she was doing. And then it just kind of birthed into that.
Don't forget to tune in weekdays, 9 a.m. to the Book of Dawn from the What's in It for the Black People Media Studios. Roll Tide, y'all.
Broken screen? Crash system? Are you in need of spyware or virus removal from your computer? Well, contact RPC Computer Repair in South Shore and let us help you with all your computer repair services and print needs. Need office or print production services, copies, scans, fax, or even notary service? Then stop by and support RPC Computer Repair and Print Shop located 1741 East 71st Street in the 71st Street corridor, newly revitalized South Shore areas, and let RPC be your one-stop shop, where we believe RPC is your PC. RPC Computer Repair is also a UPS access point where you can drop off and pick up your important packages. So let RPC be of service to you. Call RPC Computer Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. at 773-966-4457. That's 773-966-4457. Visit RPC at rpccomputeringinc.com for more information.
Reach the ruler. This is Week Ho Wednesday, and to my right is Everybody's Women Crush Wednesday. My co-host, the one and only Toy. It goes. Love this show, y'all. I'm dealing with a guy. We have been dating for 9 months. In light of everything going on in the world, he has been voicing his opinion about situations, and I don't agree with any of his views. I love everything else except his opinions.
Damn.
How do I fix this? FYI, he's white.
It's about to be a white boy summer.
So could that be the issue?
For sure. Just come out different when it's not coming from your own race. It's just never been something I'd be like, oh, I date Bill.
I'm just a Bill. Yes, I'm only a Bill.
I don't really like light-skinned guys. I don't like pink meat.
Pink, so like it's like you see it.
Pink tip, it be pink.
It be pink on the tip.
I don't like.
So have a light-skinned guy have a dark tooth.
And then it look dark, so it's nasty off to me.
Okay, so
I feel like it's supposed to be pink because they light-skinned. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want it to be dark because then I'm gonna say you dirt.
I don't know what you did, but you did it right. Girl, you make it look so easy. Everywhere you go, heads turning left and right. Can't say you a dime, you're a 20-piece. Cause girl, you're all the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me don't let you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your body, got not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that grown on. Why you gotta look so good, 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 good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put that grown on, girl. Why you gotta look so good? I can look and see you're not an average chick. You're shutting it down everywhere you go. Girl, I want you as bad as I wanna check. Cause you're sexy from head to toe. Girl, you're the reason I be acting funny. Everything in me telling me all that you get away. And all the guys looking like they wanna love you. Every day I'm your bodyguard, not over my dead body. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, nails done, when you put your grown on. It's something about you when you put your grown on. Oh, when you're waking up straight out of bed, girl, why you gotta look so good? Oh, when you're at the job just taking a break, girl, why you gotta look so good? In the club turning up, why you gotta look so good? On the dance floor giving more. Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good? Girl, you know you be killing them when you be getting your own woman. No, why you gotta look so good? With your hair done, your nails done, when you put that grown on, girl, why you gotta look so good? Girl, why you gotta look so good? Why you gotta look so good?
WIIFTBP.
WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me. WIIFTBP. Media's just for you and me.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. I see you, Dawn. Slick J Adams. Good morning. Come on. You're listening to the book of Dawn. Good morning. You're listening to the book of Dawn. This morning. You're listening to the book of Dawn. Good morning. You're listening to the book of Dawn. Are you ready for the truth? And nothing but the truth, so help you, Dawn. She's bringing it to you every weekday at 9 in the morning. So if you wanna hear the real, this is what you gotta do. Just log online and listen to Dawn speak her mind. Listening to the book of Dawn in the morning. You're listening to the book of Dawn this morning. You're listening to the book of Dawn this morning. You're listening to the book of Dawn. You're now tuned in to Dawn. Oh, sexy Dawn. What's in it for the black people media? Yeah. Come on, y'all.
Good morning, sunshines. Good morning, DJ.
Good morning, sunshine.
Say it again.
I said good morning, sunshine.
Good morning. I love that voice, Jesus. Good morning, sunshines. I am Dawn Milhouse, host of the Book of Dawn, broadcasting weekdays live Central Standard Time, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. from the What's in It for the Black People and the Light Skinned Black People Media. We're going to have to, we need a remix to that song, okay? Because I feel some type of light skinned way. Yeah, what's in it for the light-skinned black people? Something. So, I don't know. I'm not the remix king, but we're going to get somebody to do that. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your likes, shares, and spreading the word. Today is the last Monday of the month. It's supposed to be Milhouse Let's Get Down to Business Monday. But Mr. Milhouse is traveling, and so I am going to do a Book of Dawn version of that. We will be talking shortly to Early Walker, a serial entrepreneur who is also a community servant, and have a conversation with him as best we can about how he follows through on his business ideas, how he helps the community with I'm telling, don't shoot, Lord have mercy. If that was not more relevant this morning with the 17 people shot in 2 mass shootings over the weekend, we definitely need that now. It is 70 degrees, high of 75, and precipitation is going to vary today, depending on what area you live in. We lived through a tsunami. That was on Saturday. We were having all kinds of celebrations that were postponed or backlogged because it rained like Noah and the Ark on Saturday. I was like, my goodness. I planted my planter boxes on Wednesday or Thursday. I hope they survive the rain. But yes, we've had quite a bit of rain, and dang, I mean, it's April showers, it's June showers, so that means we're probably going to have a hot July. Wanted to say congratulations to Isis Fisher. My little niece, Gigi's baby, is graduated and on her way to North Carolina A&T. Also want to say happy birthday to Barbara Bates, the legendary icon and fashion designer. She has a 35th celebration coming up. I will be giving you that information so you can secure your tickets to her fashion show. Happy birthday to Danny Winston Calhoun, Melanie Power Burns, Rob Colazzo, Blue Eyed Soul. He's one of the baddest guys in the music industry. Deborah Vines, Miss Deborah Vines from The Answer, Inc. It's her birthday. Shalonda Brooks, Sean Lett, my doctor, Barry Parks Ballard, Kevin Wales, Sabrina Conley Wilson. Happy birthday from the Book of Dawn. How are you, DJ? You doing good?
Oh, yeah, I'm blessed by the best. How you doing today?
I'm good. Just wanted to send some, I don't know, we got to do better. 17 people shot in 2 mass shootings in this almost simultaneously.
Yeah.
Something's got to give, y'all. I'm excited that we do have to tell. All that, I'm not telling, I didn't see nothing. It's just, we're just going to keep waking up every morning with mass shootings, people just recklessly shooting into crowded spaces.
I don't think we can't tell. I just think that our history with the police that's the last people that we would want to tell. Maybe if we was, going to our own people or something like that, but I just don't think we want to leave the hands of our own people in the hands of Chicago PD because we already see what would have happened.
Okay, so let me give you a different perspective. If we don't tell, can it stop?
No, I just think that it won't stop either we tell or not. It's really about us reaching back out to the community. Like I was talking to people, is that the youth now don't really have the same programs as I know that I grew up and did. It's guidance. So I don't never really blame it on the youth because whether they get parenting from, somewhere along the line that somebody didn't teach them right. So instead of us worrying about not telling, and maybe we should worry about trying to do something about it. See if we can, if we can reach out and try to save 20 lives. If each person, save 20 lives, it'll be a better place. But now we be like, oh, these kids out of hand, ain't no talking to them. We gave up on them already. Mm-hmm. So, it's like they out there raising themselves. So I believe that we have to go back into the community and put ourselves back in it. If we tired of seeing it, what are we doing besides talking about we tired of seeing it?
Yeah, well, absolutely. And I guess that would be my dilemma. First of all, we have to realize that we're all responsible. Like, we are all responsible for we didn't pull the trigger, but we are responsible, whether it is from not getting a wayward kid that we have access to. There's a whole lot of ways to be responsible for something. But if we do not become more responsible, this is going to be, we won't have a next generation. Because people are dying. Children are dying. Parents are burying their children too often. They used to say you're not supposed to bury your kids. It's a lot of parents burying their children. It's, I don't know. It's tough. Condolences to the family that to the relatives of the family that was lost at the Metro tracks, 107th and Vincennes. Y'all, when the crossing guards go down at the train tracks, do not be in such a hurry that you go past them. Those trains are going hella miles an hour.
And they undefeated from cars.
Do you hear me? The train always wins.
The car yet.
Absolutely.
With the train yet.
Lost a whole family yesterday. 107th, and a week prior to that, lost a family in East Chicago. Same thing.
On 107th.
107th and Vincennes at the Metro station.
Wow.
They were, not the station, but at the crossing. On 107th, they were exactly going around the crossing rail. Yep. Didn't make it. And a week ago, that happened in East Chicago. Same thing, video footage of them. Let me just be very transparent. I've done that before. I've done that before. I have been in a hurry and just, not smart. I haven't done it in a long time, but there's a train on 115th just west of Cicero. And when I used to take the girls to school, it was the longest train ever. So if I was 5 minutes late, they would not get to school on time. And I can't tell you how many times in those 8 years of Jay being in high school and Ryan being in high school, how many times I decided that I could beat the train. Yeah. Y'all, you can't beat the train. They have video pictures of the two of the suspects in the latest Gold Coast carjacking and shooting. I don't. The mindset of somebody who drives in a luxury SUV to go jack somebody else, I don't get it. What is happening? Something's happening. Something is happening, and I'm not sure. If it's not in the water, it's not in the STEMI checks, something is wrong.
Guidance, I'm telling you, man, guidance.
These are grown-ups, though, yo.
It still could be misguided, wrong. Still haven't even learned the lesson. I got cousins that I tell all the time, 40, talking about they still game banging. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing?
Right,
right. But it's just, like really sometimes it's guidance or they, I don't know, but it's somewhere they don't really like have it all yet. Or
is it that we're not holding them accountable? I keep feeling like Mr. Walker will share with us, do they even feel accountable? Humans are not born like that. They're not wired to be like crazy killers. Nobody's born like an insane killer. Something happens. And don't we perpetuate it when we just really look at it on the news, talk about it on the Book of Dawn, and then go home and don't do anything?
Yeah.
Like, we have to do something. we can no longer blame it on anybody in office. We can't blame, we cannot. We have to take responsibility and do something. Speaking of rap music, baby, that BET Awards was off the chain last night.
I missed it.
Oh, it was longer than Roots. I went to sleep, woke up. I was like, it is still on. It was long, but it was good. It was good. Cardi B is expecting baby number 2. She came out when Migos was performing their new, they got 2 new joints out. Culture 3 is out, and they were doing this song that she has a verse on. A killer verse, by the way. And she came out and revealed her baby bump. She had all blingy, blingy, bling, and then the belly was sheer. It's not a bump. It's a whole baby in there. It's a whole human. That wasn't a bump. I'm surprised she was able to hide it all this time. So they are expecting baby number 2. Queen Latifah got the Lifetime Achievement Award. Well-deserved, well-earned. Taraji is adorable to me. I just don't know that I like her hosting game. I don't know about that one. But her outfits were fantastic. She has a lot of energy. She's a super dope person. But I don't know about that on the hosting side. But we had they had WAP got Video of the Year and the best collaboration of the year. It was a very dope video. Like the production of that video reminded me of videos back in the 90s. Megan Thee Stallion. Didn't know she was about to graduate from college. I didn't even know she was still going to school. She's at Texas Southern about to graduate. So shouts out to Megan for not deciding to just be a celebrity, but finish her education, because a little girl needs to see that. Another little girl needs to see that you can actually have both. You can actually go to school and be rich and famous at the same time. Judas and the Black Messiah got Movie of the Year. Chris Brown got Pop Star of the Year. Does he have a whole lot of new stuff?
A little bit,
Oh, okay.
Down there, but in the black community, he about the closest. Unless you go Drake, I probably, like Drake.
Yeah, at least he's dropping album.
Yeah,
I mean,
like Drake more pop.
I would think sportsmen and sports people of the year, LeBron and Naomi Osaka, great choices. Interesting. Kirk Franklin he opened the show with a duet with Lil Baby or Da Baby or one of the two. Yeah. It was actually pretty dope.
Yeah, it's the sound. So like I heard it. It's kind of crazy because I heard it and I asked about it about 3 weeks ago. It's him with a Little Baby, and it's from the soundtrack of the new Space Jam movie.
Oh, yeah. It was dope.
Oh, yeah. But
it was dope.
And I asked people, because I guess when you look at it and you come with Kirk Franklin and his history, then when you really look at it, Kirk Franklin and his history is that, he already had the little, addicted to, whatever. And then he had the little son issue and he's cussing, and then now you didn't.
And then the violence, to beat up the girlfriend.
Right. And now you didn't came out, you on the album, you on a song with Lil Baby, which he didn't cuss. It was, like you said, it was no cussing. It was just a clean album. It was for kids and everything, but it was like, man, he's on, like, I don't know how people will view it.
It was a bold choice.
I do, yes.
It was a bold choice to have them open it, but in Christ there's redemption. It was a dope song though. It's a dope song.
Like the song.
Speaking of winners, Simone Biles, world champion, all around winner again, headed back to the Olympics in Tokyo. Serena Williams has opted out of going to Tokyo. I'm not mad at her. I'm a little nervous for all of them. I feel like we should have moved the destination or maybe not be doing that right now. I don't know how well they're doing with the COVID game over there. So I don't know about that. Not sure. Little Kim, they focused a lot on Little Kim on the show last night from her entry. And she was, I don't know, she stood up a lot. But the camera seemed to just keep zooming back to her. A lot of dope celebrity couples. That was cute to see all the celebrity couples come in and enter. So, I don't know. All in all, good show. Very long, though. When you can go to sleep, wake up.
Still going.
Go to sleep again, Wait, I'm like, yeah, this is long. But, for me, my favorite was Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. That song, Lord have mercy, you could sing it. And then they teased everybody and was like, you want to hear the next joint? And everybody's like, rah. I'm yelling in my house. And they're like, nope. and sang Leave the Door Open Again, which was cool because I could listen to it. The soundtrack is off the chain. Speaking of acting and singing, so the Brat was in the Chi yesterday. We knew she was coming. Didn't know how she was going to fit in. Have you seen? Did you see it?
Oh yeah. Well,
okay.
Once I saw I hate to watch previews of the show. Like I'm one of them people that wants the show. I don't want to see the clip, but I didn't have my remote. So last week.
Oh, gotcha. So you saw the.
As soon as I saw the preview, like I'm like a movie buff, so I already, I knew what was gonna happen. So I knew it.
I just didn't. I guess we're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna talk about how she said something on her Instagram about having given that Judy, her girl, gave her permission or supported her, and people were going in on her like, you shouldn't have to ask for permission. She's like, hold on, I didn't say I asked for permission. I said I discussed it with her because it was an intimate setting, and like it was a thing on her page, on Judy's page. It was a thing, and so I want to talk about that after we talk to Early, and ask you, what do you feel like talking to your partner, husband, wife, significant other, about how they feel about you doing certain things? Does that make you lame? I thought that's what you were supposed to do. Aren't you supposed to have that conversation?
Yeah, but people gonna say something. Like you said, now
When I tell you they went in and she had to say unfollow me, it's you gotta go on there in the break. We're gonna take a break and we'll come back. It's the Book of Dawn. Share and stay with us. We'll be right back.
WIIFTBP.
If you could make up a social media holiday, what would it be?
Randy said National Don't Let No One Put You Down Day.
No one. What you gonna do? So when they say something crazy, you slap them?
Be like me said. Remy said a Jukathon Day.
Man, we about 60 years old. We done had a heart.
You gotta get your heart rate up.
Okay, not that far.
Yeah. All right, Mario said my favorite one. My friends and I do what we call National Call Off from Work Day.
As a business owner, I don't.
You don't like that? Yeah.
I don't like that.
Because I'm the boss of this thing.
We got Marcus Garvey Day from Remy too.
Oh, Marcus Garvey Day. All right, what will we do on Marcus Garvey Day?
Call off from work.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. That would be great. Okay?
Yeah, right. Every black holiday has something to do with calling off from work.
You're cool.
How about National Join a Positive Black Organization Day? Because I don't want to be recruiting. I don't want to be recruiting and the brothers be like, thank you. Thank you. How about National Tell White People the Truth Day? Tell them how you really feel.
You can't handle the truth.
Why don't we call that National Black People Get Locked Up Day?
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Hello.
The most dangerous show in the morning.
Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Week events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Week members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
Drop top cruising, old school music, old school juicy. Gotta make my way to you. Pull up on that ass like, ooh. I wanna take you to New York, Chicago, LA, Houston, down all over London, Paris, the A to B, everywhere. I'll take you downtown, girl. Show you all the finer things in life. I wanna take you downtown. Show you all the finer things in life. I wanna take you down. I wanna take you down. I wanna take you down. Show you all the finer things in life. I wanna take you
Lace sure, I made sure to make sure, yeah, that my place yours, yeah, 28th floor, yeah, I had 8 thoughts, yeah, all 8 yours, yeah, cake for dessert, but I ate yours.
take you to New York, Chicago, LA, Houston, down all over London, Paris, the A to B, everywhere. Fly all over. Your last boy couldn't give you what you asked for. Your last boy didn't even have a man to take you downtown, girl. Show you all the finer things in life. I wanna take you downtown. Show you all the finer things in life. I wanna take you down.
Welcome back. You're tuned into the Book of Dawn, broadcasting live from the What's in It for the Black People Media Studios. It is Monday, June 28th. I am joined now by Early Walker, Mr. Early Walker, early in the morning. Good morning, Early. Can you hear me?
Yes. Good morning. How are you?
I'm well. Good morning, sunshine. Excited and wanted to first, before I forget, to say thanks to PR Works, Catrice Armstrong, for making certain that this happens. It's important. A lot of what you do is important, and now more than ever. I don't know if you were tuned in before the break, but I was giving some blurbs of the highlights, and I mentioned the 17 shootings. 17, the 2 mass shootings resulting in injuries to 17 people. And I watched a clip of you yesterday with your I'm telling don't shoot. And so although I would love to start with all of the great stuff that you do, I want to start with that and end with all your solution-minded things that you do. You're a serial entrepreneur. You are owner of a funeral home. You are about to star in an incredible reality show coming in the fall. You have put together community initiatives to help women and elderly people feel safe, just doing things as simple as going and getting petroleum for their car. But tell me, Early, about I'm telling don't shoot.
So first and foremost, thanks for having me. Definitely shout out to PR Works. Actually, interesting part about I'm telling don't shoot is today is our 1-year anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a bittersweet moment, of course, with the mass shootings that we've had last night. Actually, literally, I just got off the phone with CPD. I was talking to Glenn Brooks, trying to get an update on some things. We're actually going to be doing some initiatives to actually engage with that today. So it's a lot of work to be done. I'm telling don't shoot was an idea I came up with that I initiated, pretty much bringing business owners together to come up with solutions as it relates to our community. Oftentimes, we are always complaining about the violence, complaining about the shootings, complaining about the killings, but what do we do? What are we doing? And so I've collaborated with several business owners. We're growing every day throughout Chicago, suburbs, even out of state now. And we put our dollars together and come up with solutions for our community. And so we have definitely been successful in several endeavors. We also engage with, funerals, of course, of kids that, are losing their lives as well. But ultimately, our initiative is geared towards the shootings of our babies and our elderly. That's what we started this on. Every shooting is senseless. Every, death is senseless. But, more importantly, our babies and our elders, that's something that we have to, engage and we have to get involved in. And I feel like it's every business owner's responsibility to get engaged. These are our communities. We're making dollars, we're making monies in these communities. So we need to be trying to figure out a solution.
Absolutely. Early, in doing some of the research about you, I found out that your heart to serve and to be of service came at a very young age. You shared with in an interview that your father, it was very important for your parents to make certain that you, as a young child, went to food pantries and worked in the community. So it is reasonable to understand that now you are living a life of service. How, if any, thing can you tell us to help us realize our responsibility, not just as business owners, but as adults in our community? What would you share with somebody that might be listening who feels like, yeah, that's over there, not on my block, not my problem?
Well, I mean, as you see, no area is left untouched. We've had stuff in the Gold Coast. We've had stuff. I mean, we all throughout Chicago. West side, south side, north side. So violence has no, set perimeter. And I feel like we can't complain. We can't keep talking about, oh, this is horrible. This is the mayor's fault. This is the superintendent's fault, without doing our own part, and that's pretty much what I'm telling Don't Shoot is. It's every individual, more specifically, every business individual doing their part. You can't sit here and say, hey, enough is not being done, but you're not doing anything,
Sure.
And so that's my motto. If you're going to sit here and come up with all of these complaints and all of these issues and, oh my God, this is horrible, but you're not doing anything, you haven't looked in the mirror, then that's an issue,
Yeah.
And so until you're able to say, hey, I did my part, be quiet. That's just my motto.
Yeah, that's fair. Early, okay, now let's pause that and go into some of the way that you resource many of the activities that you do, because what I never see you do is asking for money or asking for people to give. What I do and have seen is that you are the giver, and you're doing it unapologetically, which I absolutely am super proud as a fellow Chicagoan. I know you technically Country Club Hills, but we're gonna let the South Suburbs in the building because we love Lisa E. and she's from Country Club Hills too. Tell me how you find the energy to get up every day, and we know that God is you're a faith man, but how do you find the energy to get up and put a city on your back and keep giving?
So let me clarify something first. So I am what you call a 50-50 suburbanite. So I actually half of my life I grew up on the west side of Chicago. So I'm a product of the Lawndale community.
Okay.
And then I moved to the suburbs. So a lot of people don't know that. So no, I'm not just a suburbanite. So I've been able to, have both. And so with that, it's taught me that, I've had a lot of friends on the west side that I've lost to gun violence, drugs, and so, that's one of those things where you always want to reach back, I still frequent Chicago, of course, every day, every week, you know what I mean? And so I think it's our responsibility because, oftentimes, I think as business owners, we'll get these business owners that will, quote unquote, make enough money to move from the problem. But that's not fixing the problem. So I think that's the issue. You can't sit here and continue to have business owners in these communities making money in the communities, but then when they leave, they go out to St. John, Indiana, and they go out to Plainfield, and you know what I mean? So you have to be able to say, okay, I'm going to spend some of these dollars, in the community. So as you stated, yeah, I do. I mean, a lot of these projects, a lot of these initiatives are self-funded. I do go in my own pocket. I literally allot a certain amount of money every year to these type of initiatives. And I feel like it's my duty. I love Chicago. I love people. I love our communities, and I feel like our community is the very reason why I've been successful. No, I'm not rich. I don't have Willie Wilson money, but the money that I have, I do try to put a portion of that back into our communities.
Well, I will challenge you, and I will say that you're rich because it's so much more than the money in your pocket, and you demonstrate that in everything you do every day. Tell us about how you got into towing.
So that's a good question. So I come from a entrepreneurship background. My dad is an entrepreneur. You could not have told me, 10 years ago that I would be doing towing. It literally was something that kind of fell in my lap. I knew one thing. I knew that I didn't want to work a 9-to-5 anymore. Okay. And I wanted to make a living for my family. I wanted to make a living for my kids, and I didn't want any limits set. I feel like 9-to-5 is okay, but it restricts you to what you make. And I didn't want that. I wanted to sky's the limit. You know what I mean? And so I literally set out with a wing and a prayer. Honestly, I did no research whatsoever. I did not know tow trucks were as expensive as they were. And so definitely it was definitely God, all the way. Because honestly, truly looking back, it's like, man, like how the heck, you know what I mean? It's like I literally scratch my head to this day, like, wow, in amazement, because God, definitely was the reasoning behind all of this, because I knew nothing about towing. If anybody's watching, I'm sorry if I messed your car when I first started, because I didn't know what I was doing. This was something I picked, I chose. I had a couple of friends that were doing it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. And I became successful with it. I specialize in a lot of municipality towing, so hence my relationships with a lot of the communities. And I try to engage in every community possible that I work in. I try to do outreach, community efforts, and not just to Chicago, but to South suburban areas, and like I said, as I always say, I think that is definitely one of the main reasons why I've been so successful, is because I pour my dollars back into the community. I'm not just one of those business owners that just take, but without giving back as well.
Yeah. Early. So can you, for if somebody is interested in opening a business, and you just shared with us that you didn't do the research, in hindsight, first, let me say this: what God had for you, He had for you. So you, but what would you tell yourself now? If I'm starting a business or want to start a business, what would you tell your former self about stepping out and starting a business so that they could get it right and maybe learn from some of your mistakes?
So I will say this. I think that Steve Harvey has said this several times as well. In any business, you have to be willing to take a leap, and that requires faith. So do I have any regrets? No. Absolutely not. I knew that in my mind, I wanted more. Okay. And holding on to that is what brought me to today, and never accepting, all of the no's. You are going to get more no's than yeses, but you have to keep on going. You have to be able to say, hey, no matter what, I'm going to keep going. No matter what, I'm going to keep moving. And eventually those no's will turn into yeses, and I think that oftentimes as African Americans, since we're on the what's in it for the Black people, we do have it harder. We have it worse. And so I feel like, knowing that you have to go in with the mindset of, okay, I have to do this times 10 much better. Mm-hmm. And that, I feel like, is the mindset everyone has to have. Oftentimes, Black entrepreneurs are plagued with the negativity or the Black cloud of what? Of being oh man, I'm not calling them. Oh man, I'm not dealing with them. Oh, they ghetto. Oh, they. We have to change that narrative.
Sure.
Be on time.
Sure.
If you doing your job, even with me, I set out with my towing company I set my mindset of it. Although I started with one raggedy truck, I set my mindset to pattern myself after the bigger companies. And so if I were to give any advice, it would be to pattern yourself after a major company. Look at a company. There's nothing wrong with having role models in business. Look at a company that you want to be like and say, hey, that's what I'm going to be. I mean, I start off with my raggedy truck, but now all of my trucks in my fleet are new. And the oldest truck I've got in my fleet is a 2019. So you have to set that pattern. And so if you set goals every year and you try to break those goals, I think that you'll be successful.
And that's good information. It is okay to have a role model, and not just in life, but in business. I don't know that I've ever heard it quite said like that, but I think that really is a powerful piece. As a business, find somebody that you think is successful, that is doing it right. I will be transparent as an entrepreneur myself. When we had a restaurant, I struggled with people referring to me as a good Black business. And I just wanted to be a good business. Am I Black? Yes. But I just feel like the connotation of a good Black business almost sets you beneath. How do you feel about somebody not referring to all of the things you do as a good business as opposed to being a good Black business?
And I think that's kind of what I was hitting on before. I think that is literally something that we just have to prove. We have to, and that really is just a matter of work ethic every day, breaking that mentality. Because, I mean, that's not something that's going to happen overnight. Unfortunately, we've had past businesses that have made it bad for all of us. I think that's something that we just have to work towards. And then also I'm going to throw in too, because, I mean, you did ask, as far as, what should you do? One of the biggest things that I didn't understand the importance of, and I tremendously understand now, is credit. I think that business credit, and then also structuring yourself, business and personal, let me emphasize that, but also structuring yourself correctly. One of the things that I messed up on, beginning is I didn't structure myself appropriately. So I didn't set my corporation up. I didn't get all of my bank accounts set up, because here it is, for instance, prime example. And people kind of been throwing out the whole PPP and the loans and all that stuff. Literally, this was a reset for anybody that had a business. Anybody that was in business, this was your reset.
Yep.
A lot of people don't look at it that way, but this was your master reset button. But you know where a lot of Black businesses failed, and a lot of businesses in general, their paperwork wasn't right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have to cross your T's and dot your I's. Yes.
They weren't incorporated. They just had a mom and pop shop, but it wasn't incorporated. They didn't have a bank account. One of the first things any lender asks is they want to see your last 2 months bank statements, and they want to run your credit.
Yeah.
And here it is. We were on the brink of literally resetting. I mean, if you were on a decline, I know a lot of friends of mine that were literally finna go out of business, had nothing to do with the pandemic. The pandemic reset them, and now they're soaring again. So I think that if I were to give any words of encouragement, make sure you do your due diligence as it relates to structure. There's nothing wrong with a mom and pop shop, but incorporate that mom and pop shop. There's nothing wrong with starting off on the bottom. They make stuff so simple now. You can do everything yourself. You don't have to pay anybody to do it. Go to the Secretary of State, hit the button, set your corporation up, incorporate yourself, set your business account up. Deposit money into your account. Like, those are things that you really don't think about. Like, I didn't think about any of that because, it's like, I just know I wanted to start a business. It's like, and so those are the important things that have literally made new businesses, more importantly, fail.
Yeah. What I like most is your candor. If you can't be honest about the things that you've learned, then we really are not, then our conversations are in vain. And so being willing to be so open and honest about what could be different or what should be different in your own learning process, I think is extremely valuable. It's as valuable as your success, because there is a growth period. There are growing pains, and we all make mistakes, but you sharing with us those little pieces, those little nuggets, are somebody literally is receiving those and will receive this watching this broadcast. So I'm grateful for that. Let me ask you about your funeral business. How long have you been in the funeral business?
So that has been going on 2 years now, actually. It's fairly new business. One of the reasonings behind me getting involved in that was because, of course, with me dealing with violence, dealing with the community, I found out that a lot of funeral companies, more specifically, have been taking advantage of our people. The funeral industry is literally a multi-billion-dollar industry. And upon me getting into the business, I was like, man, because what would happen, let me back up. What would happen is I would start to try to help families. Families will reach out to me, hey, and let me throw this in as well. A lot of families don't have insurance. That's number one, which we need to fix that. That's something that we definitely need to deal with. We definitely need to fix that. So if you're watching this, please get you some type of insurance, on your kids. I mean, so of course we've seen, with these rash killings that, death doesn't have a number. Death doesn't have an age. So let me throw that in as well. But upon me saying that, I said, I want to get involved to be able to help. I want to be able to help families that need help. Hence me saying, okay, you know what? If I can't get the funeral homes to give me the discounts, let me start my own. That's exactly what I did. And so we have literally been able to help several families. We just actually, the 11-year-old that actually tried to commit suicide, the young brother, he was actually 13 when he passed a few days ago. We just helped him. The 1-year-old that got killed in a car accident about a week ago, we were able to help that baby. And so when we're able to do it at sometimes free, to no charge or at a very, very discounted rate, and so that was one of my things. I told myself that any businesses I start moving forward are going to be businesses that I can specifically help the community. And so that's what I've been able to do. So any business that I'm engaged in, I wanted to be able to help the community in some way.
Which is a fantastic business model. It can be overwhelming because we have so many holes that we need to fill in our community, especially. But being community minded and being community forward it will become full circle. And so, I'm grateful for that. Yeah. Insurance is, that's a whole nother, we could have a whole nother podcast about making certain that, and I think without doing research, people just they don't really understand that it can be affordable. You just have to put the money aside.
It's cheap. For Starbucks. Cheap, especially on our babies. Yeah. It's cheap. Yeah. I mean, literally, I think I spend for my kids, I think I spend $100 and some a year. Yeah. And that's the minimum policy, $25,000, $30,000 policy. The average funeral, if you go to a normal funeral home, the average funeral is between $6,000 to $7,000.
Yeah. So maybe this will help somebody. If we take the big word insurance off and micro it to Starbucks, I spend $5 a day at Starbucks.
There you go.
We have to put it in connection to something that we actually like to do every day or 2 or 3 times a week. I mean, if you can for sure pop a bottle at a club, you definitely can afford insurance.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Now, Catrice shared with me, I don't know how much you can say about it, but you are going on into reality TV. Tell me about it.
So actually, we are in reality TV. Okay. I got my shirt on as well. But so Hustle and Toll is a new reality show that actually started April 20th. So we are 12 episodes in. We are in what's called a mid-season break, mid-season finale, whatever you want to call it. We actually come back July 21st. So please mark that in your calendars, DVR, July 21st. They actually changed the day. So it used to be on Tuesdays. Now they are coming back on Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So please, everybody that's watching, everybody's listening, lock that in your calendars, set them DVRs because we need a season 2. But I am definitely ecstatic. This was something, again, that just fell in my lap. And it was actually through my philanthropy work. The network reached out. I thought it was a joke at first. Literally. I ignored the email. It's funny because I'm like, who the heck is this talking about? They want me to be in a TV show, whatever. And come to find out, it was A&E. A&E was reaching out saying they had heard about my towing company, heard about the philanthropy work, and they thought that, it was very interesting that a towing company was doing this type of community stuff, in the community. And they said, hey, we think you would be a great fit for a new TV show. And so, so we are 12 seasons in. It's been great. Hustle to Tow, I love the fact that they are showing that we as tow operators are real people. We deal with real life issues. Every 6 days, a tow operator is killed. I think a lot of individuals don't know that. So it does display that in the show. Actually, one of the episodes that has already aired, a tow operator died, in the line of duty. And so it shows that. It shows the drama we deal with. It shows how we deal with our Black folks, our cousins.
Yeah, because we look different now. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I've always been the most polite person that got
So it does. It gives a wide view. But more importantly, it just shows that we have a job to do. It's a job, and it's an important job. I mean, we're the bad guy until you get a flat tire on the side of the expressway. We're the bad guy until your car overheat, and so it shows a wide view of it. I mean, it's funny. It's got drama in it. But it's real, everything is real in the show. And so I love it. Like I said, our next episode will be airing July 21st. We are actually going to be on back to back. So they come on a 30-minute segment. So 9 p.m. and 9:30. We are actually be in both of those episodes. So if you are watching, if you are listening, please set those DVRs because we need a season 2.
Yeah, y'all heard that. Like, that's what we know is reality TV from a Chicagoan is going to be real. Reality TV. We don't need any help creating our own stuff. Not like Hollywood. July 21st, 9 p.m. Central Time, A&E. That is so cool. You get an email and it's A&E. You're like, yeah, whatever, scammers. You're not gonna get my information. That's super dope. Now tell me your secret. Not a secret so much anymore. But you'd rather give quietly with anonymity. Now, I think I'm pretty sure I saw it. Was that Kelly Clarkson's show I saw you on, or some huge network? And how do you protect the people that will just ask that don't need? Now that we know who the secret giver is.
Man, so that's the tricky part. I mean, it's kind of like no different than, when you see an individual on the side of the road with one of those signs, or it's kind of one of those things where it's like you just have to, ask God, do what you do your part, and just believe that, regardless of the situation, you're going to be blessed. Because we do. I mean, my email, my inbox gets flooded, on a daily basis. Hey, can you help this family? Hey, can you help this family? Hey, I got this family. Hey. And so I think it's one of those things where it's like, I literally had to get to the point where, okay, early, you're not going to be able to help everybody. It's funny because I've had several individuals in my circle that have told me, hey, look, you're not going to help everybody. You're not going to be able to save the world. And I mean, what you mean? I can't, right. So, but I've literally had to come to that point of do my part and let God do the rest. And that's literally what I do now. I can't think about if this family really is in need, if this family really needs the help, if this family really, because if you get into that and you call up that, guess what you're going to do? You're going to stop helping. You're going to stop doing. And so all I can do now is do my part. I do my part, and I believe that my part is effective. I believe that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing here on this earth while I'm here, and I leave the rest in God's hands.
Yeah. Well, and that's good. You definitely, God definitely gives each person an assignment, and some of that you don't find out until you're actually going through the process, but you do it well. I'm going to ask if you can hold on for a second. You told me DJ is from out west. Look, I'm a South Sider, so we don't refer to it as the West Side. We say out west and over east, but DJ, our board engineer, is from out west, so that's your brother. DJ, you want to say what up to Earl?
Yeah, man, I went to actually a school in the Lawndale community. I went to Lawndale Community Academy, so,
Me too! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
That baby
Lawndale Community Academy. Let's go.
But did you get out back in the 130 days though?
What's 1:30?
So like back in the day, we used to start school at 8 and get out at 1:30.
Really?
Yeah.
In elementary or is that high school?
Elementary.
Elementary school. Yep.
Yeah. We was the only school with a pool too.
Wait, on the west side?
See, look at that on the west side. Do you hear that? Do you hear that on the west side? Do you hear that? The disrespect.
Yeah, I actually grew up right down the street from Lawndale, actually, because I grew up off Central Park of Roosevelt. So I literally walked to school. But yeah, man, yeah. Shout out to the West Side.
What year did you graduate?
Oh man, we don't talk about that. It was a while ago.
I mean, it was too. I mean, I graduated at 02.
Oh well, mine was longer than that.
and my brother, he graduated at 96. My brother did 96. He graduated in 96 as well. So,
okay, there we go. Now you're getting closer to me. There you go.
Yeah. Well, I was about 12 years before both of y'all. Okay, shouts out to the 80s. Just saying. But you know, black don't crack, and neither do light skinned black. Okay, but I have some questions for you early because I don't know if you've ever seen this show, but I have this test called So Shy. So there are certain things that you will respond to prove, to cement that you are really so Chicago. And I want to ask you those after we take a break. Can you stay with us a few minutes and we'll come right back?
Let me get my book out. All right, go ahead.
We'll be right back. Stay with us. It's Early Walk of the Book of Dawn.
WIIFTBP.
Chicago's Power Hour. I'm your host, Angie Mims, and
Terrence Keys, TD, a.k.a. Terrence Daniels.
I wish I had one witness in the house.
You got one. You got a couple of them. Got a couple of them. Two T's.
Give me a testimony.
Oh, Lord. He's did it before. Oh, Lord. I got one. I got 5 reasons. 5 reasons. Oh, Lord. He turned it around. Turn it around. He woke me up this morning. Oh. Don't do this. Go number 4? He woke me up this morning. Come on, number 3. He woke me up. Oh, Lord.
He woke you up.
That thing can touch you. One of them 5s will get you. What's the second one? He woke me up. Yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
And the number 1 reason. Number 1. Final answer. He woke me up this morning.
He woke me up this morning.
That's a testimony.
That's a testimony.
Peace, everybody out there. What's going on? This is Eugene McIntosh, one half of the illest independent sports media outlet in the whole entire land, the Bigs. Check me and my player partner, Terrence Tomlin, a.k.a. T-Tom the Great, out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. on What's in It for the Black People Media Network.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the green side of things. It's your man, Sadiq.
And Cassiopeia.
And we need you to like,
comment,
and share
that thing
every Tuesday and Thursday from 1
to 3 p.m. on
What's in It for the Black People Media.
Yeah, man. Ideas, man.
You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind you. It's so clear to see that you want to be free. You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind you. It's so clear to see that you want to be free.
Let's go.
Standing my ground, I can't mess around. It's like my time is in a bottle, captured by your love. Now I know women's got this thing going on. We can't stay around so long, but I wanna come correct. Baby, get your foot off my neck. You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind you. understand clearly that you wanna be free. It's the time that you spend making me think within. Is the trust still beginning? Fade away from beginning of the day. I can see you trembling times, and I can see you wondering mine. Is it me considered? It's you that's with it. See, you don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind thee. It's so clear to see, baby, that you wanna be free. You don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind thee. It's so clear to see that you wanna be free. Yeah, I'm just trying to be the best I can.
Man. Young Marvin Gaye, a.k.a. Maurice Mahan. Welcome back. You tuned into the Book of Dawn. That's Maurice Mahan, y'all. You don't have to find me. Find Me is available on all platforms, streaming music platforms. We are having a candid, cool conversation with Early Walker, not so secret angel anymore. And talking about business, community, responsibility, all of it. To me, I'm so honored to meet you, and I am even more grateful to get behind some of what we see reported or in interviews, because really understanding why and how you feel like your responsibility to the community plays out or manifests in real life is important for somebody. It's important for those same kids that see despair every day to see a Black man who had a plan, who is working the plan and then still reinvesting in the community. It's important for them to see that as well. Those are the images that we have to make certain that we continue to highlight and share, because somebody's life will be different. And I, on behalf of our community, want to just say thank you before I give you your test. Before that test, I have a joke. I actually have two, because this one, if you get it, I'm going to be mad, okay? The first joke I have for you today is, did y'all hear about the man who invented the knock-knock joke? Did you hear about him, DJ?
No.
No? Early, you didn't hear about him? Okay.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, he won the Nobel Prize. Get it? Knock, knock, Nobel. Okay. I got another one for you. What did the baby corn say to Mama Corn?
I don't know.
DJ? Lawndale, come on, represent Lawndale. Where's popcorn? I'm so funny. Okay, sorry. Whew, that means the score is Dawn 4,952. Y'all 0. Sorry. All right. So shy. I'm about to put you on the burner early.
Here we go. Let me give my disclaimer first, because I told you I was 50-50. My fiance, shout out to my fiance. She on here. She just came in and tapped me on the shoulder and told me I better not mess this up. She on here too. Shout out to Tia. She on vacation, so Tia, anyway.
Tia, get them straight. Keep them straight. And Tia, if you ever need me to call Big Sis, because they said they in the 90s, so I'm an 80s high school baby. Call me. I'm going to get them right straight for you. I'm going to come to them. Y'all going to have to cuss me like I cuss the tow drivers. I will never cuss another tow driver in my life.
Well, I appreciate that.
In my life. I feel so convicted. I'm like, wow, he's talking about me. Totally. Literally. I've tried the tears. I've tried it all. The only thing I haven't tried with the tow drivers is showing body parts. Because I figured, why would I do that? He going to tow the car anyway. Yeah. Then I'm just out here like, never mind. I digress. Sugar or salt and pepper on your grits, Mr. Walker?
So I do salt and pepper.
Do you wear sneakers or gym shoes?
Gym shoes.
Cubs or White Sox?
Ooh. I'm a White Sox fan.
Okay. Ketchup or mustard on your hot dogs?
Both.
So, do you drink soda or do you drink pop?
Pop.
Harold's Chicken or Uncle Remus?
See, this is a tricky one because Uncle Remus is in my. I like Harold's. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna get an F for that one, but Harold's.
Okay. When you drive those tow trucks, are you on the freeway or the expressway?
E-way.
Oh shoot, that was real Chicago. Do you shop for groceries when you go get those turkeys? Are you going to Jewel's or Jewel?
Shoot, I don't know neither. But if I'm gonna go to one, it's gonna be Jewel. We went to Aldi's, okay? But go ahead, come on, let's go.
That was my next question. You said well, you go to Aldi's, right?
Aldi's.
Okay.
Aldi's.
Let's speak with the S on the end and hold it. Do you go to the movies or the show?
I go to the show.
He's so Chicago, Jesus. You eat gyros or gyros?
Gyro.
Okay. How many pennies make a dime?
How many pennies make a dime?
Yeah, how many
10.
pennies? How many?
10.
Look, some people are so Chicago they don't even understand what I'm saying.
You just got them. That you just
Okay. You ride the L or the CTA? Or used to. You drive now.
What you laughing at? Look, get out. Anyway.
Hi, Tia.
Well, go ahead, ask that question again.
Do you ride the L or the CTA?
Neither. But
what did you use?
Let's go with CTA.
Okay. And if we were to go into your song list, that song that you played that drives your fiance absolutely crazy, but in your mind you are that performer when it comes on, what's that song?
So I love the Junebug Challenge. She can't stand it, but that's my song. I love the Junebug Challenge. So, that's me, what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, that's me, So.
Well, I have to say this. I started by saying you was from Country Club Hills. But yeah, you are from Lawndale, bro, because you said you go to Aldi's and you take 10 TIN pennies and not 10. You definitely Chicago. Yeah. Did he say the E-way? I ride on the E-way. Yeah, it's actually the freeway, but it's okay. It's not express. There's nothing fast about it. I know it's the E-way for you Chicagoans, Jesus.
You got it.
Yeah.
You're so right.
He said, I don't shop at Jewel, I shop at Aldi's. I sell, it's the S. You are certified Book of Dawn, so shy early. Just know that whatever I can do, whatever our media group can do, Maze is gonna be mad that I'm giving his money away, but and his resources. But whatever we can do, because what if it's not in it for the Black people, then we wouldn't be living our name. However, we can support your initiatives. Fundraising, whatever we can do to lend our hands and hearts and ability to your mission, please don't hesitate to call. Tracy has the number and she knows how to get to us. And so whatever you need from us, we are here for you and with you. Thank you for your time this morning. Thank you for your talents. Thank you for taking our community and putting it literally on your back, using your own resources to be the change that we all want to see. We just appreciate you. Great story. And it's July 21st, 9 p.m. Central Time, A&E. Set your DVR now. And then go back and watch. I'm going to have to go back and watch the 12 I missed. I'm
watch the reruns.
I'm binge watching today.
Pull them up.
I'm going to do it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. And we will chat soon.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you for having me.
Okay. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to slide Gina in. We're going to have this conversation about the brat and the sex. Yeah, we're going to do that. We'll be right back.
Something that I can't let go is your pain, everything around me there. I just want to hold on, but you don't have to find me. I'm walking right behind me. so clear to see that you wanna be free. I just wanna come correct.
WIIFTBP.
Reach the ruler. This is Week Ho Wednesday, and to my right is everybody's Women Crush Wednesday. My co-host, the one and only Toy. It goes. Love this show, y'all. I'm dealing with a guy. We have been dating for 9 months. In light of everything going on in the world, he has been voicing his opinion about situations, and I don't agree with any of his views. I love everything else except his opinions.
Damn.
How do I fix this? FYI, he's white.
It's about to be a white boy summer.
So could that be the issue?
For sure. Just come out different when it's not coming from your own race. It's just never been something I'd be like, oh, I date Bill.
I'm just a Bill. Yes, I'm only a Bill.
I don't really like light-skinned guys. I don't like pink meat.
Pink, so like it's like you see it.
Pink tip, it be pink.
And then pink on the tip.
I don't like.
So sometimes have a light-skinned guy have a dark tooth.
And then it look dark, so it's nice off to me.
So okay, so
I feel like it's supposed to be pink because they light-skinned. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want it to be dark because then I'm gonna say you dirt.
I miss your kiss. Oh, your kiss is one of a kind. It feels so nice. Girl, you do it right. I miss. Oh, girl, you don't go too fast. You take your time. Just how I miss. Hey. You kiss it, then I'm drifting off your love. Keeps me floating, girl. I miss. And ooh, it feels so good. I wanna come down. Girl, I'm missing that love. Come on. Ooh, babe, I'm missing all those kisses. Baby, bring those lips to me. Oh, babe, I'm missing all those kisses. Baby, bring those lips to me. Come on. When you're not around, girl, I'm tweaking. I swear I be hearing things. Oh, and if I cannot have you, girl, I'm feeling. Oh, that's such a talent you bring. Yeah. Oh, and it's too long. If I can hold you in my arms, if I can find a real good love. Ooh, that kiss is a drug to me. Baby, your kiss is all I need. Come on. Ooh, it feels so good, baby. Oh, come on. Ooh, babe, I'm missing all those kisses. Baby, bring those lips to me. I miss it already, girl. I'm missing all those kisses. Baby, bring those lips to me. I miss it already, babe. I'm missing all those kisses. Baby, bring those lips to me. Oh, babe, I'm missing all those kisses. Baby, bring those lips to me.
Oh, y'all, you didn't turn on my auto tune?
She sounds
Sound like you got that GI in there.
You almost choked out.
Totally choked out.
Hilarious. Welcome back. You tuned into the Book of Dawn. We pinch hitting for Milhouse Monday, and we did talk about business, but now we're going to talk about the other things we talk about on the other Mondays, and that's sex. We started by talking about the episode of The Chi that was on last night, and Candace Mack said it's spoiler alert, but y'all know I'm a TV head, so if I get in at 2:00 in the morning, I'm going to watch whatever I need to watch just because I don't like to get behind in my shows.
We be dead serious about our show.
So Shantae Harris, a.k.a. Debrat, made her debut on The Chi yesterday.
All right.
She is... according to what I read on her Instagram, when she shouted out Lena for the opportunity, Lena replied, "We haven't seen the last of your characters." So I believe she will have another role. I would have to think so, because the context that she was on, a girl cheated on.
So let me just say this. I didn't see it. So tell me about it again.
All right. So it's family dynamics, right? So there's a mom, a couple, two ladies.
Mm-hmm.
The ex of the
wife.
I don't want to seem like the husband,
wife.
Right? Dre would be the husband, right? I guess I don't want to say it wrong.
Right.
If it's a pronoun, I don't want no smoke. Used to date this other girl.
Got you.
Okay. Who now has cancer. Who she did not want, and God bless you, who she did not want anybody to know she had cancer just yet. She wasn't ready to share it with her children or anybody. So she's held this secret as being in support of her ex. And the wife started getting a little quirky. You know how we are. I smell GINA. Like, you see what I'm saying? And so she started
jokes on this show.
She started like one day she came home late. There's been a lot of late work nights, right? And her text message went off. And she went and looked at the phone, and it said something about made it home or whatever it was. This was a couple weeks ago. Fast forward, she started tracking her. You know, I'm the queen of tracking. Okay, don't even do it.
Who's better, you or my sister Terry? She's like, what are you doing on this street,
baby? I can tell you, longitude, latitude. Yes. Stop playing with me. I'm a little lightweight detective. If you need to, if Chicago police, anybody need to call me, I could probably figure it out.
I totally know that.
Yeah, and
to roll up.
Yeah.
Not only can I not find this mug, when we find him, let's roll.
Okay. I'm a work in progress, Jesus. I could probably work for Early Walker because I got the skin. I got thick enough skin to be a tow truck driver. Okay,
you cussed out enough of them,
and I got a concealed carry, Jesus. Anyway, she was at her house the other day because the ex has asked her still not to share it,
not to share with anyone.
So she's keeping her confidence. Mm-hmm. She's over there sitting on the porch. She's crying because she's weak. And Dre, the girl, hugs her. So if you don't know what's going on, it looks faulty.
Okay.
Lesson is don't assume. So because she watching it, she on the block. She doing one of my numbers. She on the block with the peep game strong, okay?
Right. You gotta add the fact that she texted her.
Oh.
And so like she watching her, she said, texting her, and so she says, I'm in a meeting.
Yes.
But I see you on the porch.
And then hit back with it's gonna be a late work night.
Ooh.
Okay. Right. Now she's sitting on the porch.
She said it's a late work night because she sees her ex is breaking down and might have to be with her a little longer.
Right. Hold on. So then she get mad. She go to have a few. She gonna throw back a few.
Oh, she left the block?
She left the block.
Yeah, Dawn would never. Dawn would block
in a police car.
Up. She would have left in cuffs. But she left the block. Okay, so
baby,
she left the block.
Listen, so she go to a club. I'm coming back. They go to a club, a bar. Mm-hmm. And Brad is sitting at the end of the bar. It's two people in the bar. She drinking. And Brad hit her with the... I forgot what she said first, but she hit her with the basically...
You alone?
You alone. And
you come here often?
Yeah, right. I think that might have been it.
Yeah.
Anyway, she says, do you want some company or something? And then Brad goes down and sits.
Brad goes down?
Well, comes around to the bar.
Oh, okay, just checking.
To sit by her. because the bar was as big as this table, but it seemed far because it was TV.
Yes.
She walks over, and she real duty with it. Like she duty. Like real strong guy. Yes. Strong guyish, right? And she says, she turns around and she says, "You trying to give me company?" And Brat was like, "Let's get out of it. Like, let's bounce." It was very, there was not a lot of words.
Yeah.
Fast forward, the next scene, they full-fledged doing the oochie coochie. Okay? It was aggressive. And it was,
which is what women who like women or women who like men. If you like you like that aggression, you know you like a thug. What's
and she was very thuggy. She was thuggy dressed.
Gotta have a roughneck.
It was MC Light roughneck.
It was roughneck move, right?
I got confused, and this is the question I asked both of you on the break. Now, when the lady that is cheating is at home, like when her and her husband wife got married, like last season or earlier this season.
Is she cheating or supporting the friend?
Hold on. That's the first time I saw a thing. One of the things that you strap on in my life.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh,
I could believe that.
So, baby, talking about clutch and pearls. I was like, what? It was wild. I had never seen that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd seen a lot of stuff. I had never seen
I've got to take you to IML.
What's that?
International Men of Leather.
Oh, is it a store?
No, it is the biggest free convention ever.
I'm over here talking about, is that a store?
It is the biggest convention ever. Like usually here at McCormick, like 100,000 folks from all over the place. You walk by and someone is fully strapped up to the bed and spinning. Yeah. I gotta take you to IML.
Because I had never.
We're always there just passing out condoms.
When that thing came out and said boing, I said, whoa, it was dark. It was different for me. Even on TV. I don't want to see it in person. Let me just say that. So Tucson said he ran into you yesterday. The penis was yesterday.
He totally did. And I was gonna say that when I get to it. Because you missed the GINA.
We're gonna tell it.
Yeah, so now I just get all the names on the show.
So yesterday I couldn't figure out what Brat was doing. Like, was she having oral sex? Because I didn't see the boy yo-yoing. But it didn't, it wasn't like an up and down movement. It wasn't like like a lady and a man like up and down. It was kind of shaded.
So, I'm gonna have to now I hadn't watched it, but I'm going to have to watch it just so I can better discuss it with this one. Yeah. Because she was like, I didn't see the up and down movement. So, like, that's the only way you can have sex. You can do down and up. You can do side to side. You can do let it ride, right? So, I didn't see the scene, but I guess if we're talking, I guess I wasn't sure if we were talking oral and or just the strap-on.
I didn't see the strap-on, so maybe that because I saw it when the lady had did it before. So maybe that's what I was expecting.
Yeah, because the oral in itself is still oral is oral, right? And everybody hates when I say this, especially for women who like oral sex being performed on them. But
you can still get burnt, just so you know that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. People can burn.
We now have to do gonorrhea and chlamydia of the mouth. We have to swab your mouth now. We no longer you can't just find it in urine, right? Because it may be negative in urine. You may not have had it in your on your genitalia, but you still have it in your throat. So you get gonorrhea in your throat, in your and chlamydia of the mouth. So we now have to swab both of those. And then remember HPV in oral sex, right? Yeah. Michael Douglas shared, that's where some of his oral cancer came from women, not just smoking, but from women who had HPV and or STIs, and mainly HPV, the virus, has been linked to oral cancers in men and women. We always say in men, but it's in partners who eat kitty. I almost said it. It just came out right. And partners who eat pudding, right.
Snatch. That eats snatch.
You got all the name. Give me 5 quick things that since you putting folks on the thing, 5 quick things you call it.
Oh, coochie, snatch, twat, vagina, and her.
Absolutely. Ooh, I love her. Just her. Right. Yeah. You know who she is. You know who she is. Right. So we're always like,
DJ, not to go into your show, what you name 5 things. What you call that?
That box. Unfortunately, twat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an old people name. That's my mama used to say that.
Cat.
Mm-hmm.
That thing.
Mm-hmm.
And if she got some good stuff, then she got some heat/murder.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that heat/murder is what keeps them in my clinic. I love it. The heat/murder is what keeps them in my clinic,
Not
right?
that kind.
She already burning. Oh no, and that's what I mean.
And now I'm gonna kill you too.
Now that's what keeps them in my clinic, only because they swear, if you get rid of this, I promise you, you'll never see me again. Then they get back to it. Once you start feeling better, come on. Have you ever taken an antibiotic? 3 days later, go see the doctor.
2 said box, monkey, twat, cakes, and the other word, the P. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's it. Those are about right. But that heat is truly what
Y'all do know that when we say twat, we're telling our age.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Well, no, you said box. No, he said both.
No, but when you said box, immediately I thought of my mother, who clearly was born in 1933, who said cookie box.
That makes sense.
Or your purse. And I was very confused. Your purse? And then she said your cookie box. And I was like,
there's Oreos in there?
Like, what?
Tasty treats.
Right. That's how folks start eating now. So, I like the fact that, and of course, with Lena, they're going to go for it on the show.
Yeah, man.
And so I have to be honest. Y'all know I don't have cable. I don't watch cable. I watch Columbo. But I will say, I like the fact that they are going forward with all the sex scenes, right? Like, if we're doing it, we're doing it. And that strap-on is real. I just have to say this, and I don't know if you guys saw me on Friday, me up against the drag for Pride.
I did.
Because I had put my little tutu on, thought I was cute. And then she walks in full drag. Miss Ebony came and just showed me all the way up. So we had Southside Pride, a small parade from 87th in the Dan Ryan to the winery, to 90th and Hermitage, Wild Blossom Winery. Sponsored by Alderman Howard Brookins.
Okay.
And it was really just a small little thing, police escort, very, nice. Definitely I wanted to grow and go. But it was one of those things that, like, we need to be able to talk about it more and see it more and have it out there. So I like the fact that they're pushing the envelope on shows and on certain things with the Shy. So, I got to go back and see what it is.
Okay, so let's go I got two directions. Probably not enough time to do both, but I'm going to say this.
She's a wild
child. Let me start with this other one first. Okay. Let's go back to the permissions. So Brad posted it. She made mention that I forgot the word. She didn't say I got permission. But basically, she talked to her partner. Yeah. And people was giving her the business like that's not okay.
And then may I just always ask, I want to make sure that it's married people who've been married for a long time, who have partnerships, and not just married, because we have marriage and stuff, but people who have been in long-term partnerships. Yeah. Or is a bunch of single people. So I wouldn't ask for no permission.
Oh, well, that's true.
There's a difference, right?
There's a difference.
When you have a partnership, you owe it to your partner to say, hey, I know I'm an actress. Do you know how many times I've had to say, whenever I do get a date, or really I'm seeing somebody, like, hey, my Did Mingle is business. Mm-hmm. This is work. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm going to take a bunch of pictures with different people.
Sure.
Period. Yes, I am going to talk about condoms. And there's nobody better than Sib. You know Sib Holloway?
I do.
Sib's Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Sib talks about me so bad. She says she talks all that smack. Probably don't do none of that. I said, if any of my exes or currents walk up into Monday Night Mingle and ever want to get on the mic, I'm in so much trouble,
You're
right?
done.
I'm done. She talks about what? She does what? But no, it is one of those things, and she should have talked to her partner.
Agree.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, I agree. I just didn't really understand.
And even if you're not doing anything but discussing your role. Hey, I got a new role. I'm going to have to kill somebody, right? Like, that she could discuss, but she can't discuss the sex scene.
Yeah, I am so baffled by the negative responses she got.
Yes.
Because
even the feminists who talk that smack about, and I could see the word permission. If you want to jump on that and do that, she had a discussion with her partner about her sex scene to keep hers a happy home.
Yeah.
Talk about going back there.
Yeah, that part.
Keep yours a happy home.
Yeah. That's what I just was like, whoa, so much so that
the internet.
Judy, her maid,
her
had to go and repost it and say, I didn't give her permission. I gave her support. Like,
thank you.
It is 2021 and a half. Why?
And a half.
It's this year's half birthday.
30th. She was like, and a half. She is so right.
I'm saying, what in the...
People just need stuff to talk about because we don't want to talk about the real issues going on, right?
Yeah.
Like I heard you and DJ trying to, solve the murders that happened. Like, what can we do? Will it help if we don't tell? Will it help if we do tell? What will help, right? So we don't want to discuss those things. We don't want to discuss, some real issues. So we can jump on this and get all up into her relationship and say, how dare you ask your partner? How about you get a partner to ask?
Yeah, those do that part. They actually have also a reality show coming out called The Brat Loves Judy or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, they actually, because when I was on Instagram, I clicked to her next post, and it's like the story of this power couple that are now together. And yeah, so they just wrapped up taping. I shouldn't give this spoiler alert, but I know one of the last shows was a surprise party for Brad.
So now I have to ask the question.
Do ask.
Would you do a reality show with you and Mr. Milhouse?
I will say not just us, but I can probably legally say I'm working on some reality stuff. Yeah.
Got you. But I'm saying,
but he's made it very clear. I ain't signing off on that. Well, he said he said it's cool with me.
Of
he
course,
don't
I support you.
Right.
But I'm not going to do that. Right?
Yeah,
are you going to take your marriage and make it a reality show?
It's already, marriage is reality show. Marriage is reality
DJ
TV.
Said he can make gazillions if we would just follow his life with a camera.
Yeah.
One good week. Yeah.
Look, marriage is a reality show.
His life, my life.
Yeah.
A life in a day of Gina Lamar.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
right?
Do you know that's my hashtag on Instagram? A day in the life of Lady Mills.
Of course.
Because who knows?
Of course. Now that much I can see. I mean, you're
yeah.
I don't know that you're reality TV, but you're also just straight TV. Like, this is just real. And what's funny is I think you would be better at reality TV because if we gave you a line and told you to do it, you'd mess that up.
For sure. I'm going to say whatever comes out anyway.
Right. Read this line, ma'am, and you're going to be like, wait, what?
It sounds better like that. Yeah.
So she would be a director's nightmare. She'd be a
the
writer's
power
nightmare.
couple Tucson would be Brad and Judy.
He said who would be the because now he's gonna say who's Judy.
Right. Judy is what's her name? Jessica Dupart. She is actually a monster, a beast on the entrepreneur game.
And that's the part that people don't know. See, everybody knows these names. Everybody knows Dr. Lawyer Indian Chief, but you don't know the folks who are moving.
She's a New Orleans born and bred.
Yep.
Multi-millionaire.
Yep.
In the hair industry.
Yep.
Created. She's got a realty company and she has a hair care line, Kaleidoscope.
So who married up in this one?
This is Brad and Judy.
Who married up?
Oh, Brad.
That's what people have to know.
Yeah.
We know Brad, and we ain't shading you at all, sis. Chicago, right? But you got to know that's a marriage.
Yeah.
Because you don't even know about DuPont. You don't even know about her, and she's making all kinds of moves. Those are power couples.
Yeah, they living.
I'm busy making moves. I don't have time to be posting the moves.
Let me get on my golf court and go down to the mailbox because I don't feel like getting 30,000 steps to go back. That kind of stuff.
Life. That's that kind of life.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
She actually, I'm not with all the. I struggle with.
Words right now.
Yeah, well, because I'm trying to be politically correct because. Y'all know I love Cardi, but I'm going to have to put Cardi in this bucket too.
What?
Come on, stop getting up. I don't like when people get up and play dress up and take pictures all day. What are we doing?
Like, I don't know that she's always playing dress up because I've seen a couple of pictures of her without her makeup on.
A few here and there.
Yes.
But for the most part, it's and I know some Chicago girls that do it too. And I ain't gonna say no names a lot, but stop getting up, dressing up to have a photo shoot to post it.
Yes.
Stop doing that.
Absolutely.
Now I'm not. You can take a picture of yourself.
You got it. If we have a moment is a moment.
But
right?
I'm not gonna get up, doll up, get my face made up, Make sure I got the soft brag game going. The Tiffany, the diamond, and then have 30 poses and post them all on no day. I'm not doing that.
No, we can't get her to get up and just take the pictures in time.
That's all I'm saying.
And put her in makeup.
Well,
right.
you that part.
You and me both, right?
And Chris Kurtz just got me, swear to God, 5 months ago to put on some tinted moisturizer. I was like, is it makeup? He said, not really. It's just moisturizer. I was like,
I know.
okay, I'll sign off on moisturizer.
Yeah. So, but it's one thing when you have moments, right? So very quickly yesterday, Deion Cole did the pier.
Yep.
Bananas. So there's this really great shot. Our lieutenant governor showed up because, she loves her little 1 hour summer and her house music.
Yes.
And there was just a really great shot that I think I made like my cover picture or something, right? Because I was like, that was just a good moment.
Yeah.
It wasn't a get up, dress up, go plan it, right? Like
those are some of the
hot,
best
sweaty,
pictures.
Hot, sweaty out there having a good time, but the glow up was so real because we were not just hot and sweaty, but like it was just good energy and stuff. And but I know exactly what you mean. But also, if your whole life is social media and television,
true.
That's what we say about people. We're like, oh, how does she keep her weight down? That's her job. My job is to talk about sex or do HIV case management. But her job is to keep that body because that's what's selling for her.
I think I just get worried
Which I
about
love
it
the little
because-
baby bump thing. I got to hear the song. You said her verse was dope. So I'm listening as I'm on my way here. I was like, oh, now I got to go hear the verse.
That verse is that verse is one that you and I will do.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's
hard.
One of those.
It's hard.
Oh, that's going to be good.
It's hard.
Then.
Yes.
We like a good challenge to be able to do all of that.
It's a good song, actually. Good. I think it's called something like that type of shit. Something that it's a hard song. So and I like Migos too.
Fight night.
Yeah. They're
There's a truckload coming on the interstate. That's my line. I have no idea why that's but it's so my line.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. But yeah, so that's somebody said Brad is hella domesticated. Yes, she is smitten. She's smitten. She got the
good. Shouldn't you be with your partner?
Yeah, to a degree.
Well, I think you should be. And let me just tell you why. There's enough out here. There's so many outside factors that come towards us just as women, period, right? So, if you're not in a relationship, you're too hard. If you're in a relationship, you're too soft.
That's true.
Tell me when we win.
That's true. But I'm just saying, as a wife, you definitely want to be smitten by your other, but don't lose your common sense, baby. I guess common sense ain't common. But
I was just curious, and that's fair. That's fair, right? But in this one, I'm going, who's losing their common sense? Because she has her partner doing a reality show. Brad's been in the public eye, not her partner. Judy hasn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Now so who's really smitten?
Did you see Versus? Did you see Bow Wow and
I did not. I know.
Little Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy.
I said little. No, it's not little.
It's not Soldier Boy.
It's not even Little Bow Wow. It's Bow Wow and Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
So part of this reality, and to Tucson's point, the marketing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Bow Wow called his label mate, Brad, girl, Judy, so she could take some of her products. Kaleidoscope. I guess she's got some hair growth serum stuff. And so Bow Wow said, I guess Soulja Boy has a receding hairline or whatever. So Bow Wow called Judy
and said, can I get a couple of products?
And flew her on a plane to deliver the hair serum to tell Soulja Boy, this is for after you lose, you can grow your hair. And so it's all played out on social media. It's actually kind of hilarious.
I see it now.
I didn't see the whole Versus because I struggle watching Versus because it's not super real to me. It's very commercialized now.
It is. Yeah. Them first couple.
Those first couple ones were But now it's
when
just
Teddy
like
Riley couldn't get the stuff together.
Baby, I will show you my text,
when
bro.
I tell you, but it was real then.
It was real.
Yes,
yeah, now it's very commercialized.
Absolutely.
So I struggle watching it, but it was good. And Brad performed. I think Jermaine did too. So I was just like, well, that's not fair. You don't get to bring your whole team.
Well, we would bring our team.
Yeah,
especially if we were losing.
Yeah.
No, okay, you're kidding.
Point. Yeah, it was. I
mean, I have no idea. I didn't see it, so I don't know.
You gotta watch it. It was interesting.
I have a bunch of stuff to catch up on, I guess. But yeah, you know what? I like the partner conversation, and you know, it's great for marketing. It's great for media, especially now they have a show coming out. So all that's great. But you always have to just caution yourself when you're listening to the public. Most people said I shouldn't do that.
Right. Yeah.
You know, at the end of there was the best Facebook post and said, "How you all up in my business? We ain't even real friends, no way." Yeah. Oh my God, I died.
Right. Right. What part of the game is that?
I died because I'll never forget when I got to 1,000 friends on Facebook. I said to my best friend, my real friend, Veronica, I got 1,000 friends. She's like, good. So next time your butt is broke, you can hit them up.
Call all the 900.
You can hit them up. And I don't have to move money.
Now that's a friend
money. Nothing like a best friend to straight check you and make sure you know who you really are.
Yeah.
Right? It was the best. So yeah, I think that's a good one. I love the scene. Congrats to Lena for making sure that those scenes are.
And then I woke up this morning and Chris, you know, he's a really good friend of Lena's. Chris Curses, and they were hanging out the other day.
Oh, that's the best. I love Chris Curse's hair. Oh my God, I just want Chris's hair.
You want his hair?
I want his hair.
I would actually like his flexibility. I've danced with Chris. And
yeah.
I have been reminded that
Chris was leaving your party like 5 times. It was hilarious. Chris, he rode over with me. Then he was like, "Oh, my ride is leaving." Then my next ride, so he came over. So the first set of people left. Then he danced some more. Next set of people left.
Baby, his flexibility reminds me that I am not that flexible.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yes,
dang, that boy's flexible.
And just can go.
He got the energy I used to have a long time ago.
I know. That's why his body looks like that.
Man,
it's fabulous.
Ain't it
fabulous?
Like,
yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's good. And we're talking partners. You got to always, make sure. First, as soon as I get me a partner, I'm going to discuss my sex scenes with you. I promise.
You're gonna have that conversation with.
I'm going to discuss, not ask for permission.
So based
on what the scene is.
Look, before we get out of here, we have to tell you all what had happened. So Gina is always talking about, HPV and all the stuff she's warning us about, right? And how to stay safe. And so DJ
you'll never be able to. We needed the camera to pick up their expressions as this is happening. Now, I'm going to say it.
Go ahead.
So they're coming in. It's time to put me on. So DJ's coming in to type my name in. We're talking about HPV and STIs and STDs and things like that, right? And I see him saying to me as he's typing, "Hey, Gina, how to spell your name?" And he said, "How do you spell?" And I said, G-I-N. But at the same time, Dawn was saying, "Wait, HPV, and what else is it? What else could you possibly catch from one of these sex scenes from oral?" And then I was talking to DJ and said GINALAMAR, and both of them together were like,
"It's some new stuff."
What is that? When I tell you those were the best 4 seconds, it wasn't good 5 seconds.
DJ, we was like
4 seconds. Both of them were like,
I got scared. DJ said, "Imagine calling my wife and saying, 'Yeah, baby, I got the GINA.'"
I got that GINA. You gonna have to go get checked.
Right.
So Tucson, this is what I mean by I'm just a running joke on this station. Yesterday, I walk up and it's I think it may be the first time I really met you in person, Tucson. Like walk up and someone else says, "Oh, this is Gina Lamar." He said, "I know Gina. That's the penis whisperer."
Loud.
Said, we're in mixed company now. He's like, "But it's who you are, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know exactly who you are now." So now I'm the penis whisperer who has that GINA.
LAMAR. That was the funniest ish. You said
both of them.
We literally was like,
"Wait, what is
it?" I start grabbing my mom.
That's more letters than the LGBT community. Like you got it. There's no cure for that. You got so many things. They had to just alphabetize GINA. What?
Oh my God!
My face. I looked at you because I thought it was just me, and I looked at you, and your face
both
was
of you
like,
they were looking at each other.
Lord, it's another pandemic. It's another pandemic.
He was going, "Oh, that's your name. I spell your name." Oh my God. Yeah, that just
Tucson
talk about
said the
making my
penis
day.
whisperer is a household name. Amen.
Clearly. Clearly now. Let's just go. I'm with DJ now. Let's put some money to that and let's blow this up.
Yeah. New show coming on What's in It for the Black People Media, The Penis Whisperer. Weekdays.
With G-I-N-A-L-A.
No, you need to, if you do a show, you need to come on at night. The Penis Whisperer about 10 p.m.
I can't.
Because what you're going to do is save some lives. Because something that was about to happen might not happen. And at least if it does, they'll have a condom. One, not just a condom, one that fits.
One that fits?
Yes, because I know you.
One that's put on by your partner's mouth.
Never mind. Look, never.
Are you wrapping us
I
at
agree.
any time?
I agree.
Look. They're like, we'll take it any way you put your mouth on it. We don't care how it happens. We just care that it happens, right?
Look.
I cannot with this. Oh, God,
Satia said, the vagina. Gotcha.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up, I got to tell you two things. The first is a question.
Okay. Why
Do we only post rest in peace? Can we start posting live in peace? It was RIP. RIP. How do we change the narrative of that? Early talked about changing narratives.
So change it to LIP.
We can change.
People be like, what?
Live in peace. Wow.
No,
hashtag.
Yeah, I got it. I know exactly what you mean. No, I'm
rest
kidding.
in peace. Can we live in peace, folks? Just saying. Can we try? Can we try? Just try. Okay. The other thing I want to tell you is being beautiful has very little to do with how you look.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Because if you're on the inside, you sure is ugly. No, I didn't say that. Be beautiful on the inside. It has little or nothing to do with what your face looks like. And we know that because we can buy products and
absolutely.
Yes.
Buy hair and nails and lashes and
noses
everything.
And,
still.
Yeah.
Hashtag LIP. I love it.
We can change your eye color and everything. Tiny showed us that. Anyway, thank you for tuning into the Book of Dawn. Remember to lead with love. Use your voice to be a positive impact. Do something for somebody other than yourself, Jesus. Please live in peace and be beautiful on the inside and the outside. Tune in tomorrow for the next page in the Book of Dawn. Can't wait to tell you some of the surprises that will be happening on Friday with the live performance. Don't worry, I'm going to send out an email. And as always, peace.
And
DJ, roll tide, roll. We're out of here. Bye.
Please don't back down on me. I know you've got the attention I need. Put your pride aside for me. Oh, 'cause I need that ease. Put your pride aside for me. That ease. While I'm not trying to get that ease, know that I need that ease. Put your pride aside for me, baby. You're insecure, it's driving me crazy. I'm trying to get it and you keep on saying you need all my love, it's never enough. I put up with you for too long, now I'm over it. You want affection, I need money, I'ma call it quits. That ease, that ease, that ease. Put your pride aside for me. That ease. While I'm trying to get it, need it. That ease. Put your pride aside for me. Side, put aside, put aside, put aside, put aside, put aside. Put your pride aside, put it aside.